Everyone, it's Eric. This is the 2016 UCSD Tritonman. This is a race that the triathlon squad has been going to for the last 3 years. It's a charity event for the UCSD Triton triathlon team. Out of the water, 750 meter swim, I was right with Ben Kanute and this younger kid, Willamovski. Apparently he's a pretty strong college swimmer. We all three had really good transitions. Greg Billington, Joe Maloy were actually right on our feet out of the water, and this first opening 800 meters or first kilometer on the bike actually broke things up a little bit. I forgot to start my power meter, and that's why this didn't read for about the first K. The race heads onto Fiesta Island, which is actually the birthplace of triathlon, and at this point there you can see a little bit of a gap behind us. This little bit of a downhill serves as a good spot to put on your shoes. Since I was pulling, I had to start putting them on right here though. And just a little bit of a lag in us keeping the pace on, and a really good ride by Matt Sharpe and Greg Billington there brought them into the group. And then shortly thereafter, this is Joe Maloy coming across as well. So within the first mile and a half, 2 miles on the bike, our lead pack was established, and we set about putting on a pretty hot pace. This is the first of 3 laps around Fiesta Island, and really the only struggle at this point was making sure that we took pulls intelligently, as there's a lot of wind around here, and so the wind would be coming from the right for a couple minutes, coming from the left for a couple minutes, and we just had to accommodate for that. This is Ben Kanute's attack. This is going into about halfway on the second lap. I didn't respond right away. My legs were pretty trashed. And as everybody did, we kind of decided to hold off pulling him back immediately and left him out for about a mile before actually closing the gap down. This was both just, I think, to save our legs and to see what he actually had in the tank. At that point, he got back in the back of the group, and I'm going to keep talking about Ben since he was the most aggressive rider here. And this is with about 1 mile or 1K to go. He attacked again on the way into transition. This is a pretty common move to see. People sometimes do this to try to get a little bit of an extra, advantage or even just clear space coming into transition. It ended up only netting him about 6 seconds though, and I think most of us made the decision to save what we had for the run. That gap was closed down after about, I think, 200 meters, so it's up to Ben to decide whether or not that was worth it for him. In hindsight, you're going to see right here, my hands are freezing cold, and I have a really hard time getting on my shoes and taking my helmet off, so maybe I should have gone with Ben and actually had that little bit of a buffer, because I never quite brought back the gap that this opened up on the run, and running with people really makes a huge difference psychologically in how fast you're able to go. Final results were Joe Maloy, Ben Kanute, Matt Sharpe, Greg Billington, and then me. It was a good day for the triathlon squad. We had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.